All right, this definitely is the last one before the draft. Like, unless something like ridiculous happens, but I think this needs to be talked about. Now, the Bucks just traded for Rob Gronkowski. They have Cameron Brate, and they got OJ Howard on the trade block. Like, they had OJ Howard about to get traded before they even signed Gronk. I tell you what, man, I think this is where the Jags need to make a move. Like, I like OJ Howard a lot. Like, I think he's extremely was extremely underutilized in Tampa. Like he's a good receiving tight end, and you know with Evans and Godwin, and, Jameis Winston always wanting to throw the ball deep. I think he got extremely underutilized in Tampa, and I think he makes a lot of sense here because like my brother's a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. They played the Jags this year, and me watching football with him, I got to see the Bucks play a good bit. So they like you can use them in so many different ways. You can use them in a two tight end set. You can use them in the you can put them in a slot, and you can even have them come out of the backfield. Like, there's so many different places you could line him up. Like, his blocking's okay, but it's not great. But I'm all about giving Minshew every possible weapon to succeed. And I like Tyler Eifert. I like O'Shaughnessy. I love, and I don't really know what to make of Josh Oliver. We haven't really seen him yet. But you gotta ask yourself, with guys that have had a history of injuries, is that enough? Like, I think adding him would be really good. And like I said, it gives Minshew another weapon. I still think we're gonna add a receiver at some point in this draft too, but I want to give Minshew every chance in the world, give him everything he could possibly need to succeed, so we ain't got to draft a damn quarterback next year. So I'd think a fourth round pick gets this done, or you have like a super fucking trade with the Bucks. Let me run it. Let me run by this scenario. I think the fourth round for him's more likely because I think they want to get back what they traded for Gronk. But let me run this by you. The Bucks need a running back. I'm sure they would be happy with another pass rusher to go along with Shaq Barrett. And then they need a left tackle. See where I'm going with this? Let's give them. Yeah, and this only works if the Jags are really serious about trading Leonard Fournette. I don't want to trade Leonard Fournette. I want him here for a long time. But if they're really gonna do this shit, this is one of the only ways it's acceptable. Give him Jan, give him Leonard Fournette, give him Cam Robinson, and then we get OJ Howard, the 13th overall pick and the third round pick. And I don't think the Bucks say no to that. Because, listen, the Bucks I don't think are worried too much about draft capital. The Bucks want to win a Super Bowl now. Because they know they only got a small window with Tom Brady's old ass. And who knows if Gronk's going to run back to WWE or not. And they need a running back. So they're going to they'll sacrifice a little bit of draft capital and a very underutilized tight end. And then get a little bit of O-line help. Fuck it, they want Andrew Norwell, we can throw that in there too. I'm okay, I'm okay with starting AJ Cann and Will Richardson as our guards and adding a little bit of competition in the later rounds of the draft. I'm good with that. Cause like I said, we're trying to build shit right to get busy next year. I don't think we're making the playoffs this year. I really don't. Being all the way honest, I don't think we're making the playoffs this year. But understand too, if Cam Robinson goes in this trade, we gotta take a left tackle. Like either one, because then we'll have 3 first round picks. One of those 3 first round picks needs to be a left tackle, or the second round pick needs to be a left tackle. Like, we gotta take a left tackle. Like, there's no getting around it. Trading Cam Robinson only makes sense. And Andrew Norwell, too. Trading Cam Robinson and Andrew Norwell only makes sense if within those first four picks you're getting a left tackle. And then at some point, too, you got to end this draft with, you got to leave out of this draft with DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, or J.K. Dobbins, as I said yesterday, because those are three running back prospects I think are really going to be the shit. So, you get all that and you add another weapon. You add Howard, and then, you know, hopefully you draft one of those three if we're trading Fournette, and then, you know, you add a receiver. I think Minshew will have pretty much what he needs to really take his game to new heights and make us not draft a quarterback. Because, dude, I really want Gardner to be the answer. I don't want to draft another quarterback, bro. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? And then, as far as next year goes with Howard, if we end up wanting to resign him, I mean, if he ends up being the TE1, you know, Tyler Eifert's only on a 2-year deal. You can always trade him. So, like, that's what I'm saying. I think adding a weapon like Howard and to our offense, I think, really makes a lot of sense. One way or another, whether it just be for a pick or that trade I kind of imagine. And also too, if they do that if the Jags do that trade, that's a hell of a lot of cap off our plate. Yannick's making like $18 million, Fournette's making $4 million, Cam Robinson I think is making like $3 million, and even if we gotta eat a lot of the Norwell trade, we're saving at least $5 million there. So that sounds good to me. So, like, we get rid of that shit, and then, you know, we get pieces in place, and then we'll have a lot of money to spend next year, and we can fucking load up and, you know, fucking get busy in 2021. And we got 2 first-round picks coming. So, I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. But, right now, this will probably be it till I react to the first round of the draft. But, that's it. That's all. Boy, jacking off. Duval till we die. Go Jags. I'm out.